Welcome to another edition of Tennis Picks and Bets here on the Mayo Media Network. I'm Jon Reid at JR Tweets Tennis, and the final has arrived for the women at Roland-Garros. Saturday morning here in North America, afternoon locally in Paris. We'll bring you Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova versus Barbara Krejčíková for the title. Both of these women searching for their first and maiden Grand Slam title. So, before we get to that, let's make sure we like this video. Comment with what you think is the best bet for Saturday's final in the comment section below. And of course, hit that subscribe button to the Mayo Media Network YouTube channel. And if you're doing this on a podcast app and listening via audio, then go ahead and rate, review, and subscribe to Daily Fantasy Sports Picks and Bets, The Mix. Off to the final. And there's just one bet I like on this one. It's the over 9.5 first set wager at -110. Again, I'm going to go back to the well with the first set over. Both of these women have played a lot of first set overs, or have played a lot of sets that have gone over 9.5 games in their past few matches. The quarters and semis were incredibly tight affairs, and they were incredibly exciting affairs for both of these women. And I do think that the contrasting styles also plays well to an over here. Both of these women have trailed in opening sets in recent times. Pavlyuchenkova in the quarters against Rybakina came back to take it to a tiebreaker. And then, of course, in her last round, she trailed early on against Zidansek, and then ended up coming back to win that set 7-5. And then, of course, you've got Barbara Krejčíková, who just last match was down 3-1, railed off 4 straight games to get to 5-3, and then stumbled a bit before closing out the set in the latter stages. So I do like both of these women's perseverance. I do like the way they fought back when they get behind. They don't pack it in and tank a set. So the under, in terms of a tank or someone just giving up on a set and saying, let's move on, because once the new set starts, it's a brand new ball game in some sense. I do like the ability for both of these women to claw back. And I do think that they each have a distinctive style that's going to, again, allow them to accrue games in that first set. Pavlyuchenkova's got the big striking. If she's hitting clean and she's serving well, she's going to win plenty of games. If Barbara Krejčíková is angling well, if she's pushing that forehand down the line, if she's pushing her backhand down the line, which she's so capable of doing from both wings, obviously, I do think that she's going to be able to find some games, especially if Pavlyuchenkova can't hang in the longer rallies and does start to find some poor patches where she hits unforced errors. And that we could see a very swingy first set here, and that's why I'm not so keen on the 2-2 after 4 games this time around. Hasn't gone well for us this week anyway, so we'll just leave that one alone. I do think that we're going to see a very roller coaster first set between a matchup of stylistic differences and the ability of both of these women to fight back when they do trail in the first sets. We've seen them do it already, each of them in the last few matches and the last few rounds. So that wraps up the Women's French Open coverage. We will be back tomorrow for the men's final that will take place between Stefano Tsitsipas and either Rafael Nadal or Novak Djokovic. And that one is sure to be an absolute blast as Stefano Tsitsipas tries to knock off the generation that's kept him off the Grand Slam podium as a champion for so long. Have a great one, guys.